welcome to Dragonfly Trading. My name is Carrie, and I'm a full-time trader and mentor in the crypto and Forex market. Today, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin, ETH, and XRP. I have some new and exciting stuff coming out, and be watching for that in my next video. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to try to make Bitcoin as simple as possible because nothing has changed since my last video. We are still trucking sideways. But the bullish option is that this leg to the upside, no matter what it is, we want it to be the start of something. And we want to at least get an equal partner for it to the upside. In order for that to happen, Bitcoin needs to make a connecting wave here, a retracement leg. Bitcoin can come deeper. We just do not want it to come underneath 20,000, this line in the sand right here. So no matter what pattern Bitcoin takes, whether it wants to extend this longer or it wants to do the humpty hump rollovers, we just don't want it to come under 20,000 because that will turn Bitcoin bearish. When we get on the lower time frame, we'll talk a little bit more about what it may do. Now, to make this connector, it has two options. Either it's going to make a connecting wave of 3. Maybe it will do the rollovers, and that will be the end of it, and then it will go to the upside. Of course, we will need to see the V-shaped recovery that I always talk about. Another option is that this is the top of the leg, and this whole leg is one connecting leg, and this is the start of the retracement, which means that Bitcoin can make 5 waves here with a rollover, bounce, and then give another 5, not coming underneath 20,000. Any way Bitcoin wants to do it, it doesn't really matter as long as it doesn't come under 20,000. Now, it does have the option of rolling over maybe once or twice, or it can pop to the upside, filling this little gap that it has, putting in an X or a B wave here, and then either giving this leg a partner, or it's this entire leg a partner. So there's many options that Bitcoin can take up here. And to make it less confusing, no matter which path it takes, we don't want to come under 20,000, and definitely look for recovery if it rolls over from here. We want to see V-shape right out. All right, so on the very low time frame, the invalidation point is sitting at this wick low. It's the invalidation point that this is going to turn into a 5-wave move. If Bitcoin decides that it's going to do the pop to the upside and it hits this area, all it means is that it's putting in a B or an X, and that it's going to give either this leg or the bigger leg a partner to the downside. Coming off the lows here, it is corrective. There is not a 5-wave move here that I can see, which means if it pops to the upside, it's going to be a corrective move. The only way that that will change is if it clearly surprises us and does something like this, gets through here, fans out for a 4th, and then goes up for a 5th. We would clearly need to see something like this to change the bias. Okay, so ETH is exactly the same thing. It is going sideways. We want this leg to give itself a partner to the upside. That is the bullish option. Right now, ETH has a stronger argument that it is definitely making a connecting wave. It has the same options that it could be starting here, pop to the upside and give us another one down. Or it could roll over. Then we would need to see the V-shaped recovery, 3rd, 4th, 5th. There is nothing different about Bitcoin and ETH other than ETH we don't want to come underneath this floor. If it does, it's going to turn it bearish. You can clearly see that if ETH rolls over and loses this area, we have insufficiency. So it will probably come on down. But at that point, we want to see a swift move out. Any playing around down here would be bearish. So if it were to roll over and just bounce in 3 back up, that would not be good, because it would mean this leg or this entire leg is going to get a partner, and it runs the risk of breaking this low. And that is definitely an invalidation. All right, let's talk about XRP for a moment. The only bullish option for XRP is if this wave to the upside is an expanding leading diagonal. Basically, it would be labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now remember, this can be a wave 1 or an A wave. Whichever one it is, we want to give this leg, just like Bitcoin, a partner to the upside. When you pull time on this leg, this correction alone has not met minimum time yet, which is suggesting that XRP needs a connecting wave, and the higher the B, the better, so that when it gives this one a partner, it can potentially make a higher low. Whatever XRP decides to do, and whatever correction it decides to make here, we do not want to come under this 786. This support coming underneath there would be bearish, even though complete invalidation is this wick low. Now, some people may be counting ETH differently, where they're saying that it's a 3-wave move from back here. That is fine and dandy if that's your bias. That's kind of my bias. But if it can put a connecting wave here, then it's going to give this whole section a partner to the upside, and that's what we want to see. Whether it's corrective, or this is a wave 1, or an A wave, we want a partner. And in order to do that, it needs to stay above this support. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Look out for what my announcements will be next video, and I will see you in the next one.